Kia ora koutou, welcome to the Weave Your Magical World podcast. Today I want to talk to you about food. Food is a topic very close to my heart and probably yours too, because we love good food, we enjoy it, and we also love the naughty food. And so today I want to talk a little bit about the quote unquote naughty food that we eat and enjoy. And of course, a good balance is really important to have for our souls, for our well-being as well. However, when that naughty food creeps into kind of daily food and we're trying to nourish our bodies with it, then it becomes a little bit of an issue. It can impact our health and it can also impact our mental well-being as well. Once a year, maybe twice a year, I'll do a detox, a bit of a clear out, give my digestive system a break and give my liver a break and just help it do its job a bit better. And so I'm doing a 21-day detox at the moment. I'm up to day 18. And I wanted to share some different things that I've been noticing and observing with you, because you can also use these tools to make the same observations in your life. The biggest observation that I have noticed from doing this fast, it is, I guess, a kind of fast from the naughty foods, if you want to keep using that word, but is actually a cleanse, a detox. I am eating food. And so I'm eating 2 meals a day. I'm having, choosing to do a fast from when I wake up until midday. And at midday, I'm having a shake and then I'm having a meal in the evening. And there's no snacking. And that's a very great thing for the body because it just gives the digestive system a chance to go through the full digestive cycle without interrupting that with a snack. And so I was feeling, especially week 1 and the beginning of the second week, I was feeling this sense of, it's really uncomfortable not being able to have a little snack, especially something after dinner, a little piece of chocolate, something a little bit sweet. And I noticed these emotions coming up within me, which felt a little bit sad. And so I spent some time feeling into those. And then I recognized them as a feeling of lack, like I'm lacking something, like I'm missing out. And I started to get a little concerned around what's going to happen when I finish this detox. Am I all of a sudden going to want to eat everything? And then all of the positive benefits that I've achieved throughout are going to be lost. And so I spent some time just feeling these emotions that were coming up. And some really, really interesting things came up. For me, that feeling of lack is such a key one, because if we are lacking things in our life, if we've got the feeling of lack, then it's going to perpetuate and cause our actions to be different around us being someone who's lacking things. What could we be lacking? We could be lacking money. We could be lacking time. We could be lacking good health or energy or love or support. Like, there's so many things that if we're thinking about the word lack, that we don't want to perpetuate that in our life. This is really important. I've got to feel into this. When I went into that feeling of lack, I went straight back to me being in the womb. And there was a feeling like I was lacking nutrients coming through to me. Now, just know this is no blame to my mother. She ate very well. We were fed whole foods, and for the information we had at the time, we ate incredibly well. However, there's also lots of other factors that affect the nutrients that are coming through into a fetus and through into ourselves, and that is stress and environmental. And of course, all of us have been impacted in some way by the wars that happened through our ancestors. It's not what you eat necessarily, but it's what you can assimilate or digest. And so I had this sense of lacking nutrients coming into me when I was in the womb. And I also had a sense that that was an ancestral pattern coming through as well. So we actually had a belief or a mindset or a practice perhaps of lack coming through. And again, stuff coming down through the war. And so I know a little bit about my family history, and I know that there would have definitely been that feeling of not having enough. So sitting with that, I was able to move through these feelings, and I was able to, and I know this may sound a little bit strange, but you've got to get out of your head when you're doing something like this. I was able to sit with myself, just validate those feelings that I was having back then. After validating that, yeah, this is a genuine thing that you're feeling, I was able to then hook myself up with the universal nutrients coming through and coming from this higher power, I imagine it coming through me and into myself as this soon to be born baby. And that just really, I felt that nourishing me as well from that time, and teaching me from that time of being when I was in the womb, that actually I have everything I need and I can just call upon it. But that really just let go of that feeling of lack for me, which is a huge thing. It had an impact straight away on how I was feeling around my food. And then a day and a half later, I was just feeling incredibly comfortable just with the meals that I was having. So I would have my shake, feel full, satiated, get on with life, forget about food. Just make sure I'm drinking water and all those nice herbal teas, and I was good. And the same with dinner. Have my dinner, feel full, enjoy the meal, don't need anything else. And this is actually really different for me. And it just feels so great that I'm getting everything from what I have. And if you think about that, just spreading out into the rest of my life, then what a huge blessing that is, that I received this gift from food. And it originally came from identifying something uncomfortable with the food. And I think in our society, it's very acceptable to go, oh yeah, I just want that little something and I'm just going to eat it. And I think it's wonderful not to put pressure on ourselves and to beat ourselves up over what we're eating. That is a huge step, and that was a place I had to get to myself with my own food as well. I have struggled with overeating in the past, and that fear of, oh my god, I'm not gonna have enough, I've got to eat a lot. And I've struggled with restricting myself and no, I can't have this, and feeling bad if I did eat something, or feeling bad if I ate certain things in front of other people. So for me, it was a huge step to move on from that, to actually get to a place of being like, I can eat whatever I want and feel really good about it. And so I've been in that space for a long time. And now it's like, okay, on a deeper level, let's listen to my body and see, what does my body really need? What does my body, what does my mind, what do my emotions need me to eat? And do they need me to sort of snack and to have that little bit of chocolate? Sometimes probably, because again, I want to be able to eat delicious things when I want to, and when I'm enjoying that. But the majority of the time, I want to be listening to my body. I want to be taking really good care of myself, and I want to make sure that I've got longevity, I've got great energy, I've got great health, all of those wonderful things that we want in our life, right? And so if I can do that with ease and without restriction and without trying to put pressure on myself, and it just comes naturally and I'm not even thinking about it, that's the ideal way to do it. Like, I wouldn't want to do it. I used to be able to do it through willpower and putting all this pressure and force on myself, and I'm very good at that, but I don't want to do that. I want to be easy and loving and kind and gentle with myself. And so when I actually let myself feel into the emotions that are coming up around food, man, it's powerful. It is just so incredibly powerful, and it makes things easy. And this is how life should be. Life should be easy and flowing and enjoyable. And yes, we have to feel into things and go into things, and sometimes things come up and all of that kind of stuff too. But the aim is to let things become more flowing and more free and more enjoyable, and so we can grow and learn and be and interact and have fun. And so if you're interested in this detox, I'm going to post below who I'm doing this with, which is my amazing functional therapist. Her name is Shelley Gawith. I'll post her details below if you are interested in finding out about it. But I really recommend doing something. You don't have to do the one that I'm doing. You can just choose to restrict yourself with chocolate, for example, or don't drink coffee for a day or a week or whatever it is, and see what emotions come up for you. Spend some time sitting with those emotions and just breathe and just feel. That can be enough. Like, you don't have to go back to a womb healing. You don't have to go back to a past life or you when you were 3 years old. It's just feeling those feelings is going to be the powerful part of this. And as you become more advanced, other things will come up for you, or you'll learn through somebody. Perhaps you'll come and see me as a coach or somebody else, and you'll start to learn the deeper aspects of this. But wherever you're at is where you're meant to be. And that is going to really just change things for you and shake things up and get you going in the direction you want to go. And so just know that food can be a powerful tool for this, because we can stuff down our emotions with food, we can distract ourselves, we can look forward, a lot of the thing that I used to feel was like, oh, I'm looking forward to this food, because if I wasn't enjoying my work life, or if I wasn't enjoying whatever relationship I was in, then food was there for me. And so it can be that comfort blanket as well. And so when we start to recognize that food can play this role in our lives for us, then we can start to heal that and let go of that. And then we just naturally have that support growing within us in our lives, and we don't need that anymore. And then when we do eat the food that is good for us and nourishing for us, it will taste good and it will feel good and it will be satiating for us. If you have any questions or comments about this, I would love to hear them, because this is a huge topic. This is a really, really big topic. So please post them below, reach out, and if you would like some support from me, then absolutely reach out. And please share this post, because the more people who know about this kind of stuff, then the better it is for all of us. Okay, take care, and I will see you next time. Ka kite anō.